First flight, baby. That's right. Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Manned flight started right here in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Along this path right here behind me, 852 feet to send Orville and Wilbur Wright into the record books as the first people to fly a manned airplane. It took 4 years of work to get their flyer to the point where they could make this attempt at manned heavier than air flight. The sculpture you see behind me depicts the Wright brothers' first flight, all the way from those on it, to those encouraging it, to those photographing it. Behind me stands Kill Devil Hill. This is the hill that the Wright brothers used to make their first flight. Now today you can see all kinds of grass back there, but at the time it was a big sand dune, no grass. How things have changed in 120 years. 120 feet is what Orville flew on his first flight, with the 852-footer coming on their second attempt. But on the first attempt, 120 feet is what they made in 12 seconds. Orville Wright on the wings, laying down, Wilbur Wright helping to encourage and push him off. From the top of this hill down into the field behind me is the path that the Wright brothers used to fly 852 feet to go into the history books as the first people with manned human flight. The Wright brothers are from Dayton, Ohio. They brought all of their equipment down here to take advantage of the ocean breeze, which you can see back behind me, over the Atlantic Ocean as the breeze comes in off the water. We're standing on a hill that sits about 150 to 200 feet in the air, and it's the one spot of high ground here in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. There's plenty to see here at the Kitty Hawk Memorial. Off in the distance is the Kitty Hawk Airport. You know it is because it has Kitty Hawk painted right on the side of the runway. Off over this direction, you can find the sculpture where they reenact the first flight of the Wright brothers flyer. It's amazing what a couple of bike makers from Ohio can do. They weren't the first to come up with the idea of flying. They weren't the first to come up with the design, but they were the first to make it work in recorded history. 852 feet into the record books.